Good morning, folks. Welcome back. Um, Sorry we missed yesterday, but had to take my car to the shop, and now we are good. So let's see if we can get started on this one. I think we're going to build a harvesting device from the host or something like it. Um, and the plan is to use a fair amount of tissue and tessellation. We're going to start with a icosphere, so straight up icosphere. And the first thing we're going to do to it, I think, is quad remesh it to 100, making it X, Y, and Z symmetrical. Remesh it, giving us nice, relatively even-sized quads. Let me just delete the original. Okay, cool. The next thing we're going to do is make a plane. Scale it by 0.5, and then gx 0.5, gy 0.5, all transforms. So now it's a 1 by 1 plane going from 0 to 1 on our location, which is what we're going to use when we start tessellating. But let's design it out a little bit first. Come in here and face, poke to faces, 1, Q, circle, like there, cool. And let's make it 32. Give us a more circular circle. Cool. And all right. Oh, interesting. There we go. Okay. Cool. And then E down. I'm going to scale it in slightly like that. Then inset it again. E up. And bevel it like that. Pretty simple to start with, but let's see what we got. Now let's save. And we go 2502.11.1 live stream harvester device. Or just harvester. Okay. So the way tissue works for this first off, the other thing I want to do is I want to add a subdiv to make it more curved. Take this and this, tessellate, patch, which is going to use the curve of our subdivision surface, but keep the faces of the original one for our layout. And okay. And we get that, which is pretty cool. I do not dislike it. I think I might do something to it, but overall, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's come to our icosphere and 7, and I'm just going to take these faces, maybe these faces too, out. Now, if I come back to this thing, I can come over here to our tissue tessellate settings, and selective, I'm going to select unselected, and it will remove it from the top. It does create a slight problem for us because we have that now empty. But I think we can make it work. And what we're going to do is just basically duplicate this thing again. Plus, 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 Control X. Actually, let's not do any of that yet. Let's duplicate it first. Now let's do that. And Control X. Did I do it all? Or is it just by itself? No, it did. It's just by itself. Yep. And tab. Clean mesh. And now, if we take that face and this thing, well, first off, come back here. tab, invert. There we go. Now this, and tessellate. Okay. And come down to our settings, and on selected, and should give us back that. So that plus that should fill it up. Yes. Cool. So we can just solidify up our edges there if we want to. But now, let's see if we can't keep working on this other thing. So it's just 1, that's a top. I'm just going to new collection, top, and just get out of my way for right now. And this, top. Okay. So this sucker, we can come back and do some more work on now. And make it cooler. Okay. So let's see. We want to... Maybe we want to just quad remesh. Well, if we quad remesh, we'll have to do it all over again, won't we? But that's not hard. That's fine. Let's quad remesh it. Quad count 150. X and Y symmetry, but not Z. Remesh it. Cool. And now I have to redo this again, sadly. Get rid of that one. Tab, Control I. There we go. This. Tessellate. Okay. Yeah. And unselected. And again, we should be good, right? Let's see. Yeah. Makes it a little bit more edgy, but that's fine because we're going to smooth it down later anyway, I think. Cool. So now we can come back to this thing and do some actual work on it. We want, let's see. Select. Check or deselect. Cool. Yeah. E, like that. And then the cool thing about this is if we come to here and refresh, we get our update immediately. So we can kind of keep editing this thing and it just keeps going. Okay, so we liking that. And I think we want a bit of crazy. And the easiest way to do some crazy is with some random flow. Let's select those. W, subdivide. Okay. Cool. Q, utility, plate insets, plating seed. Let's undo that first. Sorry. Let's settings, kill dynamic scale, so we can actually know what we're doing. Plate insets, depth, thickness of 0.005, depth, and like that. It's kind of interesting. Let's create an inner indent that's just slight. Okay. Cool. Nice. And again, we come back to this thing and refresh. We get that out everywhere, which is just cool. Okay. Now, to add a bit more, I'm going to go 3, Shift G, coplanar. Q, tubes, 25. I want to scale them down a little bit in resolution. I want to increase a margin so they're in slightly like that. Cool. Limit the body so they don't go on top of each other like that. Cool. And set our offset max to 0.025. Yeah, a little more than that. Yeah. Nice. And we won't increase the subdivisions on it or anything like that. That should be fine. Like that. We can take this now. Flanges and couplings. Custom. Heavy flange. Radius. Down. And only on body. And we could go with turn off even count. And spacing. 0.2. Good morning, limited time. 0.2 seems a little small. Let's go a little higher. 0.33. Cool. So we have a couple that are multiple, but not all of them. I like that. Great. And then we're going to take this object, convert to mesh, and this, and this, and join together. Come back out, select this again, refresh, and we have something that's starting to look kind of cool. Definitely starting to be where I want it to be. Let's come back to this bad boy again. Take a look again, see what else we want to do to it. Tab 1. Let's just edit that. Q, circle. Down. This one we will just make 16. And in slightly. And then, yep, that looks good. Then up here, why don't we select this loop, check or deselect, and it is offset, good. And I want to inset it, extrude it up, inset it, and extrude it down. Sharpen everything, great. Come back to here, refresh it again. That feels pretty good for what we want. The only other thing I think I want to do, let's see, I want to make it go in a little bit more. Tab, I want to select these faces here, inset, and E in quite a bit. Okay. And then I want to, I think, make it a single face. Yes, I do. Select this, refresh. Good deal. All right, so now to the top. Let's turn off those. And top on. So we have this thing. And we could continue to refresh it because it is also just an individual plane that we could do things to, or we could modify it on its own. But let's see what we can do here. Tab, W, subdivide. Control bevel, undo. There we go. Control B. And E. we do that, and we come to here and refresh. Oh, we lose it all. Interesting. There goes here. Refresh. Nope. Interesting. Well, I don't care. Go away. Refresh. Probably because I moved it. Oh, let's just edit it on its own then. That's fine too. First thing I want to do is Control 2. Oh, right. I didn't merge it. Distance merged. Control 2. Okay. Come in, edit 2. That. This. And this. And Shift E. Bring it back to the end. There we go. So now it touches. Almost. It's not exact, but close enough for what we're going to do. Cool. I'm just going to delete this. Okay, tab. Q. Add modifier, solidify. There we go. No. Below. Let's take a look. You don't need to go that far. Just go to about there. Just so it's essentially filling up that hole on the inside. Okay. I'm going to apply all. Come back and take a look again. Okay. Now, 7 tab 1. Actually, I'm going to take this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Q, circle. Okay. And I'm going to go E. Yes. S said 0. No. Not. And digital origins. There we go. That's cool. Nice. Now. Select those. Plus. And Control I. We got those. Okay. Yes, and I think we want to subdivide them. 1. Yep. Cool. Utility, plate insets. Plating seed. Oh, yeah. Yep. Cool. Liking that. Let's save. Does that want to let me go around all of them? I see. Interesting. Okay. Right. All right. That's fine. What do we want to do next to it? me see what it looks like. All right, that's fine. Actually, might not even need to do too much to it. I kind of like it is. I'm going to just actually select these again. Coplanar. Inset. E down. Cool. Do we want to throw some weirdo cabling on top just for funsies? We probably do. Create a cable from here to here. Oh, it's all upside down too. That'd be part of the problem. Alt V, face orientation, yeah. Shift N. No. L, 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 L. It's going to do a little bit of time. Cool. I didn't mean to grab that one, but whatever. Alt Z, B, Shift N. Cool. Good deal. We're getting there. L, 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 L. Shift N. Oh. Doesn't want to get all of them. Okay, fine. L, Shift N. Cool. Getting close enough that I'm getting near it. L, 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 not that one. L, Shift N. Okay. And I don't know, I'm even going to worry about these other parts, but let's just do it this way, I guess. Sure. That. Shift N. Inside. All right. Good enough for what I... Well, maybe I'll get to this one too. That's good enough for what I need. Create a cable from here to here. Scale it down. That, cool. Q. And then another one from here to here. Another one from here to here. Cool. And another one from here to here. Right. Just adding some interest to it. Another one from here. A lot of close things to that one, isn't there? Go up to here. And D, bring that way a little bit. And then Q, and one more, let's say from here to here. Maybe not. That's fine. Good morning, Patrick. Liking those cables. Let's join them together. Convert to mesh. Okay. And here's our device so far. I'm kind of digging it. I think it looks pretty cool. I also think we're going to do some horrible, horrible things to it, you know, so. Materials. I'm going to say we're going to start with dirty hull. Distressed hull it is. It just feels like it might be a good one for this one. Let's see what he looks like. That does look pretty good. Definitely getting that diesel punk vibe going on. And these... grunge yellow, maybe. Yeah, I know. You know it. You love it. It's been a while. Cool. I feel like that's looking kind of neat. I could live with that. Okay. I'm just going to combine these. Yep. Turn them all into one and call it harvester device. Cool. Now I can just delete these. So this is the power of tessellation and tissue. We have to make all these individual panels and then just apply them like this and have it work. And it's quite a few polys now because it's, you know, big. But A, distance, let's just make sure we got nothing dripping out. There we go, get rid of a couple. Souls, we're harvesting souls. Let's see. How you doing? Come on. There we go. Okay. So maybe it's time now to move to our environment as well. I think I'm going to do that in a separate blend file, just to start with, at least. I downloaded a Mosque model from SketchUp Warehouse, and I think we're going to use that as a good starting point anyway. It's a pretty cool model. I like it. You can see it's got no real texturing, but it's a nice looking model. I think it will be a good place to put our stuff. So first thing we want to do though is come in here and grab a plane, and I want to just select our ground and separate it off. And then I'm going to clean it up and make sure it's facing the right way, and it is. So now if we look at it, and let's just, okay, pretty straightforward. Now let's see if we can't take it and quad remesh it, no symmetries, to 1000. Let's try 1000. Looks like it worked pretty well. Where was the original one? Probably don't want to do that yet, because now I can't find it. It's going to be in my way. Let's undo. Okay. This is going to be our original, right? There it is. Is that what we do? No, it's this one. There we go. M, new collection, floor. Just so I can get out of this SketchUp model. Cool. Now we're going to mesh it to 1000. And now I can delete that and move this to floor. And I don't have duplicates anymore. Okay. And now if we look, yeah, we got some reasonably good sized things. Now, we got this beautiful pool in the middle of the space, which I feel like I just want to like drop our thing into. L, it's just that, right? Yeah. Let's P section come out. Move it to floor as well. And if we get rid of it just to see, we have a hole. Good. Okay. Now, I kind of just want to join it to this. What's it? Let's fix it first. What is it now? 50. Yeah. Cool. Bring that to the floor as well. Now we can join it to this. AM distance. Cool. It should make that one model. So that is our floor. Now, how do we want to mess it up? Q. Let's first off try. Let's see. Add modifier, solidify. Down quite a bit. Not even thickness. Oh, I betcha. Let's see. No. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna get rid of this thing. I think I'm just gonna make my life easier. Probably should have done this from the beginning. Whatever. So that's not even. Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, let's see. Let's actually undo that in this case. To here. To here. Bridge edge loops. Let's do it that way. No. Ooh, they're not the same even. Unreal. Fill. Tab. I'm just going to do 1200. It's going to remesh it again. Goodbye. And that did it. There we go. Now we got that nice regular old floor. Don't have to worry about anything. Floor again. Solidify. Down. Not even thickness. Apply it. Just want to have a little bit of depth to it so we could rip it apart. And a number of ways we could do that. I'm going to try something I have not tried before as a way to do it, just because. Mesh, UV sphere, scale. Let's do that. Actually, but before I do that, I should grab this thing and bring it over. figure out how big we want it to be too. Let's get rid of this right now. There is our object. It's like 2 meters tall now, right? We put a dude beside it. I feel like it's a reasonably good size. I don't need it to be massively bigger than a person, although it certainly could be a little bigger, I guess. S takes up to 3 meters wide. That'll be good. Let's do that. I think it'll just read better. Okay, so it's going to go to there. Mesh UV sphere. And what did I just do? Nothing? Okay. Scale it up. Squish it down a little bit. I think we want it to be bigger than that, even to like there. Okay. Now this sucker here, let's do that. Control A, rotation and scale. Okay. Q, add modifier, or just Shift Q, and apply this. Quick displace. It's not awful. It might be just as much as that. That's all I need. Okay, and that, and this, Control minus. Control, and this. Apply our Boolean. And delete that. Oh, it doesn't, oh, come on, no. No! Okay. Boolean. Exact. There we go. Now it's hole tolerant. Thank you. Now apply it. Delete that. And we got a nice little crater section there, which is really all I wanted. Take this bad boy. Let's set it right onto it. Okay. And now let's save this sucker. No, not in the landscape class. Harvester scene. Okay. That's cool. I like that. Now, what do we want to do next with this thing? I definitely feel like it needs to be a little bit horrific, so we probably want some goop coming out of it somehow. Let's try something. One of the reasons why I made these faces solid. Just want that one face, yeah. Shift G, polygon sides. It should grab all those, right? Yeah. Shift hide. Cool. A. Shift D. P. Selection. Got a few more than I needed, but it's going to be fine. Come on. Come on already. All I'm doing is separating out some faces, guys. It's not that bad. Let it work. This should not be taking this long. Well, we'll give it another minute, and then we'll say Blender has gone weird on us. Check the task manager, see what it's saying. It's chunking away. All right, I'm gonna kill it. Right? Kill it. Okay. Let's try to bring it back. Yeah, me too. It's annoying. Yeah, what are you gonna do though? Could try cutting it on its own file first. I want to see what. Hopefully, we didn't lose too much of our stuff from before too. Let's see. And now it doesn't even want to let it come back up again. I never understand why Blender sometimes reloads instantly and sometimes takes like 2 minutes to come up. Whatever. Recover, autosave. I don't even think it did autosave it. Okay, so we'll just have to open it. Harvester scene. I think I did save it fairly recently. I did. Okay, cool. All right, so I want this sucker, just this sucker here. There's no modifiers on it. There's no anything weird. Edit it. I mean, it's big, but it's not that big. Shift G. Area or coplanar or polygon sides. Polygon sides. Shift D. Duplicate them. P. Section. I wonder if it's just freaking out because it was put together with tessellate and it still thinks there's some component type stuff. That's my guess. All right, well then what we'll do, we can deal with that. I'm gonna end it. Take this thing, file, export, OBJ, harvester, selection only, export the wave front object file. Cool. Great. Now, I'm just going to file, save, file, open recent, or open harvester scene. Morning, Michael. Good to see you, man. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this. Not that. This. Delete. File. Import. OBJ. Harvester object. Yes. Stupid how crazy big this thing is, but whatever. And to here. Object set origin 3D cursor. Object set origin geometry to origin. And then we said 1.5. S 1.5. GZ up. Position scale. Now it's its own thing. Let me go a little higher. Okay. Save again. Let's see if this will work better. It is no longer associated, should be, with any kind of tessellation or anything like that. Shift G, polygon sides. Shift D, duplicate. Yep. P section. And if this fails, we'll just give up for right now, but I don't know what's causing it to be weird. Because it should be okay. Seems like it's being weird. Interesting. I mean, it is like a 3 million poly thing because of all the like crap around here, but it shouldn't be that bad. All right, die. One last time. Once more into the breach. You guys come to watch me solve problems, right? They're not always the problems you thought they're going to be, but you know, here you go. All right. Okay, let's see if we can do it this way. I wonder if I can just duplicate it. Should be able to. Yeah, Harsha device 1. Sol it. Now, if I edit it, three, Shift G, polygon sides, and over here vertex group, add a vertex group, and assign. Cool. Now, can I just do this? Add a modifier, geometry nodes, delete selection, keep selection, group. Yes! Cool. Tab. Control I, X faces. Great! Okay. I don't really want those either. A little more. One more. Two more, I guess. Okay, so those are all of our dots. I have found my dot. All right, and let's add modifier. Add modifier. Solidify. There we go. And apply all. Because now we can maybe geometry nodes, differential growth. 0.01. Save. I just want to see what it's going to do. Cool. It's growing out and over some of them, but it's still kind of working. It's not doing all of them, which is interesting too. I I think I can live with that. Okay. Now, this object, just that, I want to select those. I'll grab those two. Okay. And Shift D, P section. Cool. Because that, I can now add a modifier, solidify, that much, apply all, and weight paint. We're going to go over here. Oh, come on. Don't turn it off. Tissue. Curvature? Yeah. And invert. Cool. Angle of 3. Just more or less. More. Good. And then here, weight formula. Formula is going to be W0 times NZ. It should be nothing on the bottom, stuff on top. Great. Cool. Look at that. And group. And let's see what happens if we just let it go. Add a modifier, differential growth. Rewind, play. Get out weight paint. I like what it's doing there. I don't like what it's doing on the edge, but it might be easier just to fix it. That's cool. Okay. I like that. Let's apply all on this one. I'm actually going to apply it on here too. Now we take this one and let's just weight paint it, or not weight paint it, sculpt it. And bring these down. Okay. Object mode. Then we're going to take this one and join them together. And now we're going to do it again. Do they have a group? Let's see. No vertex group. I might just let it go this time. So select all, A, add a vertex group. So it'll do to everything. Let's try that and see if we like it first. Add our differential growth. And we want to set it to 0.01. And we're going to set our end to 10 just to make sure we don't screw something up. And play. I think I like that. The lines are a little off. I'm going to try maybe changing our scale to 2. And 10. Let's try this. Oh, it's gross, that's for sure. I like that better. Yeah. So what this is doing too is it, because it converts everything to a volume and then reconverts back, it merges all those together. So it makes, even though this and this one were separate, it merges them and then grows on both of them together universally. So we kind of just combine them. And I like that. That's looking nice. Then, just to keep it interesting, we can start doing the same thing. Maybe we'll merge it, maybe not, but we'll see. Curve Bez, grab our Bez curve, and draw. And we want to make sure we're drawing on surface, although it is basically flat, but you know, hey. And out like that. With an error of 0.05 to keep it lower. Yeah, that works. 7. Let's do it again. Again, coming from here in these spaces. That 0.05 and five. You know, let's just so that it doesn't feel just kind of like that. Let's snake a few out from here too. Other places like that. And that feels acceptable to me. Let's just geometry, fill our caps, our depth, like that. Mm-hmm. Cool. Yep. And then we can edit them again. And select that. Grab this, this, that, that. Make sure proportional is on. And Alt S. Shrink them down to the end. Cool. Good deal. Now, into that directly. Cool. What? Turn off or connect it only. Cool. And cool. Just kind of lining it up better, you know? I feel like that's pretty good. We could distort them out, but actually, I think I want to flatten them down a little bit though this time. I'm gonna convert them to mesh. SZ. Like that. Okay. Okay, we'll go like that. Cool. Rotation scale. Okay, come back to them. Weight paint them. NZ, I think, is all we want. Really. How do I get them off of the very top? Let's see what curvature looks like. Right. I'm good with that. Or invert. That's better. Let's do that. Let's just do curvature. I think that'll be fine. So we'll rename that. Oh, and we don't want on the bottom at all. So, okay. So, weight formula. I'm just gonna remove this one. Yeah, weight formula. NZ times W 0 again. Yeah. And then still makes it stronger on the edges. That's good. Cool. All right, let's try to see how that goes. Object mode. Come back into our space. And this time I want to try differential growth. Yeah. I want growth multiplier of Z of just 0.1. And rewind. Save. And it's going to go a lot more than 10. 100. Let's just see. Save just to make sure. Weird. Is it doing anything? It's not growing. 5. 2. Let's see what that does. It seems like it's arcing on itself. Interesting. Oh, because it's not called group. That's why. Now it should go nuts. Yes. Oh, hell yeah. That's probably enough. That's exactly what we wanted it to do. Cool. And then, again, let us apply it. Let's just decimate. Well, doesn't even matter yet because we're going to do it again. Decimating makes no difference when you're going to convert it back into a volume. And NZ. This time it's just going to be straight NZ. Cool. And I don't know why I do that, but whatever. Object mode, add a modifier, differential growth again, group, and this time I am going to set it to 10. Rewind, and voxel size 0.02. Save, and go, my pretties, go! Oh, yeah. I think 10's enough. Yep, just gives us enough that there's some vertical elements going off on that thing, too. Apply all. Now let's decimate it. It's not that big, actually. Biggest thing is that horribly inefficient ball in the center of our whole space, which is just funny. Now we could combine this with the other ones, but I don't know that we need to. And I like the sort of the smaller divide, so I think we're going to say it's okay. If we combine it, we would get smoother edges between the connections here. They wouldn't just kind of ram into each other. They would kind of bevel, but yeah, I don't know that it matters. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Let's take this thing and decimate it too. Yeah, it's 3 million. Let's get it down. At least a little bit. This has turned out exactly how I wanted to, so I am pleased. I like that horizontal spread to those ones there. Less like tentacles, more like a growing spill. Yeah, 1.2, much better. And apply. So I have to wait again. Then we're going to start texturing stuff and see what we get. Okay. Cool. How's it still looking in here? That does up above our hole a little bit, but it's not bad. It's okay. And we still got the nice hole on this side. So no, that's good. All right. Mats. I think we're going to use the Kitbash Elysium set materials for this one. A lot. Not Kitbash shaders. Kitbash. Why? Now, what is it called? What's the Elysium one called? Get this out of the way so I can see. ELS. That's it. Okay. So our floor is its own object. Brick tile floor. Let's try that. Make sure I didn't just give that to the tentacle or something. I did. Yeah, I did. This one. Material. Stone floor. There's no water anymore. Just going to get rid of that. Where was I at? Okay, what's the difference? We got two in here. There's that one. Okay. That's the other one we want. Right? No. This is the one that we want. And that is that one. It's not even in floor. M to floor. Okay. Or is it? What the heck? No. Too many objects. I hate all these fucking SketchUp objects sometimes. Floor. I just want to select floor. Okay. This is not going to floor. This is going to go to walls or building or just mosque in general. Just those. Okay. This one is that one. I can get rid of this one. Or this one. Oh, I see. This is corruption. There we go. Now I gotta be a little less stupid. Okay. And stone brick top floor. You unwrap Smart UV project. You can, but you have to render each one differently, obviously. Okay, that's way, way wrong for scale, but yes. Okay, that's just bizarre. I don't like that. I'm just going to say this whole thing should be U unwrap cube. There we go. AS 25. See, that's too much. Looks about right. Use some things to keep it from looking quite so overlappy, but I think our scale's about right. Okay. Yeah, because everything just renders as an individual image. So basically you just render as multiple images and then comp them together when you're doing it for your final animation. Floor off. Move this to corruption. And turn it off just so I can see this is in where? Harvester. What the heck is this? I don't even know what that is. Oh. I don't know why it's different from that, but hey. Okay. Great. Human gen off. Harvester off. So all I want to see is just that mosque. Right. This one. M. Floor. Okay, all that, right. A. I'm gonna be lazy. Or try to be lazy. Okay. Marble white, stone polished white. Let's try stone polished white. See how it looks. I can go with polished stone for this. I wasn't sure if I wanted it to be a little bit more rough hewn than that, but I think polished stone is going to look good. Particularly once we jump in here with our other stuff too. I'll move all this to mosque. Right, and this. A, U, unwrap. Cube projection, let's try it. Not that I think I'll even see it. That's fine. We can go with that. UV editing, AS25. Takes the same as the other one. Let's look. Yeah, that'd be fine. Okay. That looks all right. Even then, just kind of looks like it's smashed inwards, which is going to be covered by our other stuff anyway. But I was a little concerned. Harvester. Okay. Cool. Back to me. We're going to make this host corruption. And we're going to take this host corruption. This we lost. It's going to be, I want to grab them again. Grunge yellow painted metal on that. And distressed hull. Yes. Okay. We are getting there. My friends, we are getting there. Now, I think we'll be better off in this object. Rather than add an actual bevel to this sucker, we're going to put a bevel node here on the shader. Yes. Samples 16. Great. That'll be better for us because there's so many tries and it's not really made for actual quad beveling. It would be a pain to do the other way, but if we can just put it in faking it, it'll smooth out those edges and we'll feel better without showing weirdness. Great. Now, I think I do want to do one more thing to this bad boy. So, tab 7. Yes, we got those faces, right? All of them. Well, except for that. Or it went over. Not that one, okay. going to be a little weird, but we're not going to look down it. I just want it to glow up. Because, of course, we're adding some color, some lighting. Plus assign. Everything I use distress tool, I should scream it. Yeah, probably. I probably should. So, and I suppose now is the time I should, disclaimer that I mean absolutely zero disrespect to any earthly religion doing this. I just think it's a cool building. So this has nothing to do with anything other than that. And the fact that there are mosques in India, and I'm trying to visually code it as such. But not here to piss on anyone's personal life. Add the material. Strength 100. Let's see. Yeah, okay, they light up good. Alrighty, let's keep going then. Easy fog. We're just going to go with a straight up God ray fog or noise fog. Ground fog. So many fogs. Let's just do a straight up God ray fog this time. And shading. Volume scatter. And color. Density into volume. Mie. Layout, okay. Scale 1. There, tab 3. Okay, got that. Oh, that's not going to be our camera. Density, I'm going to assume a 0.4 for right now. And come to here and create a camera. And we still haven't done the sky, so it's not going to be right, but well, as luck would have it, I am making a step-by-step tutorial on how to make an environment for Game Dev TV. It should be out fairly soon. There's my self-promotion. But environment very much depends on, there's so many factors to it, though, that it's hard to say exactly how to make an environment, because like this is an environment, but vastly different from a forest, that's for sure. I do a lot of environments on this channel, though, so you can certainly watch. I think you will probably find what you need if you watch. All right. Cool. HDR maker. Yeah, let's see. What do we want? I kind of want something like just gray this time. I know I've been doing a lot of sun, and that's kind of codes well for this part of the world too. But I kind of just want something gray on this one. Start small. Yes, very much. And start with an idea what you want is the other thing too. How do we feel about 1062? That's what's calling me out today. Photographer, exposure, 7, 8. Yeah, I don't know about the dark. Now I'm doubting myself. I think maybe bright would be cooler. Let's check and see. No way to know unless we do it. 46. 1021. Let's try that. Or 1030. Let's try 1030. Kind of go for mix the two. Oh, that's cool, I think. I'm not sure I like that red. I tried changing it up the fog color, and I think it just comes with time, honestly. I mean, which is a shitty thing that people are like, ugh, great. But like after a while, you just kind of get it. You're like, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, of course. Actually, I was at a mosque in Delhi in December one year where it looked almost like this. It was kind of this foggy too. It was kind of neat. Um, Even more like that, probably. It was dark. Mhm. I feel like I wish these buildings were a little bit more detailed, but I don't really have time to go into it. So I think we're just gonna try changing our angle so we see it differently for right now. The old cheat. Camera, area Alexa, lens, anamorphic, resolution, ziv wide. That's looking okay. Focus on our bad boy right here. Okay. That's looking all right. I think I'm going to bring it down a little bit even. Let's do our... Ugh, I hate this SketchUp folder. I don't even think I need it anymore, do I? Can I just get rid of it? No, I can't. All right, fine. Turn it off, get it out of my way. Lights, Shift A, mesh plane, S100. Shading, new, cloud gobo. Noise, 4D, factor 2R alpha, ramp, let's just grab our color ramp and squeeze it till we see what we want. Okay, cool. See if that will help us out. We're going to set this thing to, what's up here, sorry. Visibility, not visible to the camera. And viewport display to bounds. Okay. I have been spending 20 years doing that. Terrains are awesome. It's kind of fun. Draw Terrain just came out with a new version. I kind of want to play with that. I haven't done anything with it yet. But it is definitely worth doing. Can't really tell if it's changing anything or not. Let's see. It's so ambient that it's hard to say. Maybe if we take our fog. and bring down the density to like 0.2. I think that might be better. And let's try, I do like that better. With our world angle, see how much it matters. It's not going to change too much. Ooh. It does get darker over there. Oh, that's brighter. Just kind of rotate it, see where we go all the way around. I'm kind of digging that. Let's do that. Bring our exposure -2, -1. Very dark. Hey, Zach. Good to see you, man. Let's maybe add a sun then. There are those clouds. Well, and the, sorry, that might be just the silhouette of that thing. My clouds don't seem to be doing a lot. Plane. No, it's changing it. It is. Okay. Let's maybe make it a bit chunkier. Let's bring those together more. It shouldn't be gone from camera when it's not in camera, though. Let's see. Visibility. There it is. Yeah, that feels like that's definitely doing something for me. Cool. Now let's visibility. Out of camera. Cool. That's definitely working some. Sun. Let's look. 2. Color. Let's give it like 5500. It's a little warmer. Cool. And fog. Let's just go look at it again. Back to 0.4. Let's see, at 1, it's just like full on mist. I just want, is my fog? Control A, rotation scale. Yeah. Not liking it too much this time in the Mie. Normally I would. Let's just look and see. This one too. See if we like it better with just a regular fog. It's more smoky. It's kind of neat looking though. We might want to do that one over the other one this time. I think the Mie one looks great with trees and stuff, but I'm not feeling it as much here. And that's definitely hiding that better, which I like more. So let's do that, yeah. This bad boy here, I want to take these materials and say 5,000. Yes. So they're shining light up and we can see it. It's kind of crazy. I don't know. Mia is this the? Probably the name of the person who came up with the algorithm for it, but it's supposed to be for water droplet fog. So, um, and it's nice. I like it a lot. It's just not working for me right now, which is fine. I'm gonna come grab our dude. So I made this guy yesterday when I was out at the get my car dealt with. Um, I sculpted him on my iPad, then brought him into Blender and rigged him out. Um, let's put him in. He's kind of fun, if nothing else. And it helps set our scale too. There he is. And let's bring his boss, which is going to be this dude here. Even though we've used him forever, but he's kind of the perfect character for this space. He represents this world really well, so we're going to use him. Here. Sure. We like that. And maybe we'll go grab one of the other guys too. Got kind of like our boy with the screaming face here. He's always fun. So is Arm Guy. I'm not even sure I used her, but let's keep her out of this one. Let's go with Arm Guy. Maybe both of them, but okay, yeah, there's feet are compressing in just a little bit. That's good. RZ. Let's see what that gives us. That seems pretty good to me. I feel like that's selling our space pretty well. Maybe we'll bring in the other guy too, just so we have all three of them together. Fritz. And we'll put Fritz right here. we go. And RZ. There we go. Let's see how that looks. Can't really see his weird face in his body, but he's still cool. All right. I think that's going to be what we're doing today. We made this thing using tissue. So we tessellated all those objects to get them in their place like that. And it turned out really well, like that. Then we infected the heck out of it, that and the ground, brought in the SketchUp model and retextured it. And I think we're looking pretty good. Yeah. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me. I appreciate it as always. And I will see you again tomorrow. I'll get this posted up on socials, soon this morning. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you later. Okay, folks. Take care. Bye.